Welcome back to the channel JF Coins. Today, we're diving into something that might just blow your mind. The 1995 D Lincoln penny. You might have one of these in your pocket right now, and if you do, well, you might be sitting on a small fortune. So what makes this penny worth a lot more than just 1 cent? Let's get into it. First off, let's break down what a 1995 D Lincoln penny is and why it's so important. This is a regular penny produced by the U.S. Mint in 1995, and as you can see, it features the iconic Abraham Lincoln design created by Victor David Brenner. The coin is made from copper-plated zinc, and it bears the D Mint mark, indicating it was struck at the Denver Mint. But here's where it gets interesting. In 1995, something unusual happened at the Denver Mint that would go on to make this penny an extremely rare and highly sought-after collectible. You see, there's a specific variety of this coin that could be worth millions, and it all has to do with an error in its production. Some 1995 D pennies were accidentally struck with a unique error. They have a double die variety. This means that the design on the coin was unintentionally stamped twice, causing the letters and numbers to appear doubled, especially noticeable on the word Liberty and the date. This was caused by a misalignment during the minting process, and it happened on a relatively small number of coins. So, how rare are these error coins and why are they worth so much? Well, here's the thing. Only a few of these double-die 1995 D pennies were made. When these coins first hit the market, most people didn't think twice about them. But over the years, as the value of rare coins skyrocketed, collectors started to take notice of this penny. At first, the value of these error coins was just a few dollars. But as more collectors and experts realized how rare they were, prices began to climb. Fast forward to today, and the most valuable 1995 D Lincoln pennies with the double die error can fetch up to an incredible $10 million, depending on the condition and rarity of the coin. Yes, you heard that right, $10 million for a penny. Now, let's talk about how you can tell if your 1995 D penny is one of these rare error coins. There are a few key things to look for. First, the doubling. Check the letters and the date carefully, especially in Liberty and In God We Trust. The doubled letters will have a noticeable shadow or second impression, which is the giveaway that it's a doubled die. You'll also want to examine the date itself. On a genuine 1995 D double die penny, the number 1995 will have a slight doubling, especially noticeable on the second 9, and it's a subtle but significant error. However, identifying this coin isn't always easy. You need to be sure that the doubling is the result of a minting error and not something that was caused after the coin left the mint. So, it's always a good idea to get your coin authenticated by a professional numismatist or send it to a trusted grading company like PCGS or NGC. Once your coin is authenticated and graded, its value will skyrocket. Coins that are in better condition, particularly those that are in near mint state, can fetch the highest prices. A coin graded MS65 or higher can sell for millions, while lower grades may still fetch a decent amount, depending on demand and condition. Now, let's talk about the value. If you find one of these error coins, don't expect to get $10 million overnight. The market for rare coins fluctuates, and value can depend on things like condition, authenticity, and current demand. But even at a lower grade, a 1995 D double die penny can be worth thousands of dollars, and in the right hands, it could make you a fortune. So, how do you go about finding one of these rare coins? Well, it takes a bit of luck and a lot of persistence. You can check through your spare change or coin collections. You never know. You might just find that one penny worth a small fortune. You can also check online marketplaces like eBay or visit coin shops and auctions to see if anyone's selling a 1995 D Lincoln penny with a double die error. And if you find one, make sure to get it appraised and authenticated by professionals. As we've seen, there are fakes out there, so it's important to be cautious and verify its value before getting too excited. To sum it all up, the 1995 D Lincoln penny with the double die error is a rare and valuable coin that could be worth millions. If you're lucky enough to find one, you might just hold a piece of history and a ton of money. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting content about rare coins and numismatics. And remember, always check your pocket change. You never know what treasures might be hiding in plain sight. This script provides a thorough yet engaging look at the value and history of the 1995 D Lincoln penny with the double die error, appealing to both coin collectors and casual viewers interested in learning about the potential worth of everyday items. Could this be worth something special? Well, today we're diving deep into a penny that could be worth way more than you ever imagined. The 1994 D Lincoln penny. Stick around because you won't believe what we found out about this coin's true value. Let's first take a step back in time. The Lincoln penny has been around for over a century, and it's one of the most recognized coins in America. The 1994 D penny, minted in Denver, was part of the U.S. Mint's regular issue for that year. These pennies were made to commemorate President Abraham Lincoln's legacy and symbolize the American penny's rich history. But here's the catch. While most 1994 D pennies are worth just 1 cent, there are rare, special variations of this coin that are worth much more. You might be wondering, what makes some of these pennies so valuable? Well, the key is in the rarity of certain errors and the unique characteristics that make these coins stand out. Specifically, there are reports of ultra-rare 1994 D Lincoln pennies that are not just normal coins but are incredibly valuable. In fact, one particular error version of the 1994 D penny is so rare that it has recently been valued at a mind-boggling $11 million. This isn't just some find-it-in-your-pocket change kind of situation. These rare pennies are mint errors, produced with flaws that make them unique and valuable to collectors. Now, what's the big deal with these errors? Some of the 1994 D Lincoln pennies are misstruck, meaning the design on the coin is imperfect or misaligned. These errors can create striking, one-of-a-kind pieces that collectors crave. But how does one error turn into an $11 million penny? The specific error we're talking about is a very rare case of a double die error, where the coin was struck twice and the design was misaligned. These double strikes create a doubling effect on certain parts of the coin, especially the date and the letters on Lincoln's chest. In the case of the ultra-valuable 1994 D penny, it was not just an average double die. The minting flaw was so dramatic and distinct that it instantly became a collector's dream. So, how much is this coin actually worth? Well, the current market value for a regular 1994 D penny is about 1 cent. But for those ultra-rare double die errors, the sky's the limit. The last reported auction price for one of these unique 1994 D pennies was a staggering $11 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny worth more than a luxury car, a house, or even a small business. These rare errors are so valuable because they are truly one of a kind, and there are so few of them out there. Even if you have a 1994 D penny, the chances of finding this error are extremely slim. Okay, so you're thinking, how can I tell if my 1994 D penny is one of these ultra-valuable ones? Well, here's what you need to look for. First, examine the date carefully. If you see a clear and noticeable doubling of the numbers, especially the 9, 4, and D mint mark, you might have a winner. Next, inspect the coin's design closely. Look for any other distortions or doubling on Lincoln's bust, the word liberty, or the phrase "In God We Trust." Any sign of misalignment or uneven strikes could mean you've found something rare. If you think you've found one, the next step is to have your coin professionally graded. A reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC will help you verify the coin's authenticity and value. Remember, a properly graded coin is much more valuable than one that's just kept in a jar. Coin collecting is a thrilling hobby that continues to grow in popularity, and coins like the 1994 D double die penny are pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible. As more people discover the hidden gems in their collections, we can only expect the market for rare and error coins to continue to rise. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just starting out, rare coins offer a fascinating glimpse into history, and who knows, you might just stumble upon your own $1 million penny one day. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed learning about this rare and valuable coin, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating coin facts. And, as always, let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin that turned out to be worth more than you thought. This script goes in-depth into the history, value, and uniqueness of the 1994 D Lincoln penny, while engaging the audience with a potential financial windfall. Feel free to adjust the visuals, pacing, and tone according to your specific style. Today, We're talking about the 1991 Lincoln penny. Yes, that tiny copper coin that could be worth a fortune. One rare variety of this penny has been reported to be worth up to $12 million, but what makes it so valuable? Let's break it down. Before we get into the money side of things, let's take a quick look at the history of the 1991 Lincoln penny. This coin was minted during the final decade of Lincoln Memorial pennies, which were produced from 1959 to 2008. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the front features Abraham Lincoln's iconic profile, while the reverse, created by Frank Gasparo, displays the Lincoln Memorial. But what makes some of these pennies stand out? Let's talk about rare errors and varieties that could make this coin worth life-changing money. Not every 1991 penny is worth millions, but certain rare errors and varieties can skyrocket the value of these coins. Here are some of the most valuable ones you should look for. 1991 penny struck on a bronze planchet. A few 1991 pennies were accidentally struck on leftover bronze planchets from the early 1980s instead of the standard zinc-copper plated planchet. These weigh 3.11 grams instead of 2.5 grams and can be worth thousands. Double die obverse and reverse. If you notice strong doubling on Lincoln's face, lettering, or the memorial, you might have a double die error, which could make your penny worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Off-center strikes and broad strikes. If your penny is struck off-center or has missing features due to a minting error, collectors might pay big bucks for it. Wrong planchet errors. Some 1991 pennies were mistakenly struck on dime or foreign coin planchets, making them incredibly rare and valuable. Now, let's talk about market values. While a standard 1991 penny in circulated condition is worth just 1 cent, here's what rare versions have sold for at auctions. A 1991 Lincoln penny with a double die obverse has fetched $3,000 to $5,000 at auctions. A bronze planchet error penny has been sold for over $24,000. And the rarest known variety, potentially a unique error coin, has been estimated at $12 million. Yes, you heard that right. So, how can you check if your 1991 penny is valuable? Here's what to do. Weigh your penny. If it's 3.11 grams instead of 2.5 grams, you might have a bronze planchet error. Look for doubling on the obverse or reverse. Check for off-center strikes, missing letters, or odd colors. Use a high-powered magnifying glass or microscope to inspect fine details. If you think you have a rare coin, take it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. There you have it. Folks, the 1991 Lincoln penny might just be the lucky coin hiding in your change jar. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more treasure hunting tips. Have you ever found a rare coin? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, happy collecting. Today, we're diving deep into the 1988 Lincoln penny, its history, key features, and why collectors are willing to pay insane amounts for it. The 1988 Lincoln penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial series, first introduced in 1959. This series featured the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, replacing the wheat ears from earlier designs. Pennies from 1988 were struck in large numbers at multiple U.S. mints, including Philadelphia and Denver. But what makes some of these pennies incredibly valuable? The answer lies in rare minting errors and unique varieties. Some 1988 pennies have a rare transitional error that makes them stand out. This involves the use of a 1989 reverse die on a 1988 obverse, creating what collectors call the 1988 penny with the 1989 reverse. Check the FG initials on the reverse, near the Lincoln Memorial. If the initials are closer to the building, it's an error coin. Look for any doubling or misaligned mint marks. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to examine small details. Additionally, there are double die obverse errors, where Lincoln's profile or the lettering appears slightly doubled due to a misalignment during striking. These errors can make your penny worth thousands. The most valuable 1988 pennies are fetching up to $13 million due to extreme rarity, pristine condition, and collector demand. Coins in MS67 or higher grade are especially valuable. To a 1988 Lincoln penny with a rare transitional error sold for over $20,000. High-grade MS67 plus 1988 pennies have reached $5,000 plus at auctions. Some unconfirmed reports suggest ultra-rare error pennies have been appraised at over $1 million. If you want to check your pennies for rare errors, follow these steps. Gather all your 1988 pennies. Use a magnifying glass to check the FG initials and look for doubling. If you suspect you have a rare one, take it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. List it for sale at coin auctions or marketplaces like eBay or heritage auctions. So, could you be holding $1 million penny? The only way to know is to start looking. Check your change, go through your old piggy banks, and you might just hit the jackpot. If you enjoyed this video and want more content on rare coins and hidden treasures, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Have you ever found a rare coin? Let us know in the comments below.